Good morning, everyone. It's a nice, warm, hot, sunny day here in Douglasville. This is Center for Spiritual Living, Douglasville, West Georgia. We'll be starting our service in just a few minutes. So please, everyone, you've taken your seats, you've turned off your phones. And we are now going to start our service. We normally have meditation at this time. Nelta, who usually does or Cheryl, who usually do our meditations, is unable to be with us quite yet. So we would dearly love to have Reverend Robin, if she could. Oh, Cheryl's walking in as we speak. So please welcome Cheryl when she comes in the door. There she is. Good morning, Cheryl. And she'll be right up to start us with a beautiful morning meditation. Thank you, Cheryl. Good morning, everyone. Okay, is this on? It is? Oh, okay, here we go. All right, if anybody's new this morning, we're just going to take a few minutes just to relax and let go of the body. And just start to take some very deep breaths in at your own pace. And on the exhale, just release all the little muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the forehead and the scalp. And on the next exhale, just release the shoulders. Just let all the tension drain out of the shoulders and arms and torso. And just let go. And as we continue to just breathe deeply, let's release down into the legs and the feet until the whole body is just at peace. And as we relax and let go, we come into our inner space. That point between the eyes, the forehead. We just focus on the inner space and come inward. We come inward to this stillness that is our true self. Just feel it now and know that this is our real essence, where we get our strength, our guidance. And now let's just take any care and concern and turn it over right now to this infinite intelligence. And now, as we completely let go to the divine intelligence, we give thanks. We have gratitude that all is in divine order. And we begin to be conscious of our breath. And we start to come back into this time and space, feeling renewed and refreshed and ready to embrace the rest of our lives. And so it is. Good morning again. Please stand and join with me and read together our vision and mission statement along with the declaration of our principles. Our mission statement: CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience passionate living. And our declaration of principles: I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now, and I rejoice in it, and so it is. And now we're going to have a fabulous community song with Marcia and Connie. Please welcome them.
Good morning. All right, everyone. We get to sing this Acapulco. Acapella. For the aficionados, acapella. But I don't know why y'all sat down. Come on, this is a community song. We're going to be, I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you could start loving me. And if you think about those words, it's real important because before you can give love out, you have to have love within to be able to give out. And then it emanates, and then somebody else catches it and they can send it on back. All right, community? Okay. I love myself so much that I can love you so much that you can love you so much that you can start loving me, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you, that I can love you so much so that you can love you, that you can love you so much that you can start loving me, that you can start loving me. Come on now I want you to feel this. I want you to look at somebody and I want you to emanate it out. 5, 6, 7. And I love myself so much that I can love you, that I can love you so much, that you can love you, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me, that you can start loving me. Look at someone else and go, I love myself so. Give yourself a hug. Come on. That I can love you so much, that you can love you, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me, that you can start loving me. One more time, one more time. I love myself so much that I can love you, that I can love you so much, that you can love you, that you can love you so much. Big finish. That you can start loving. All right.
And a shout out to Cynthia. We're sending loving, healing energy your way.
Thank you, CSL community singers. That was great. And yes, we're thinking of you, Cynthia. We miss you. And we will see you next Sunday, I am sure. This morning, I'm going to be doing your reading for you this morning. And I was telling Reverend Robin yesterday, I pulled out all kinds of my books and I read back early in May. So this is called, This Is Me. Ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself, what you come alive and go and do that because the world needs is alive. That's from Howard Thurman. And from Ernest Holmes, his book, Freedom from Stress. Don't we all know that word? We exist for the purpose of self-expression. The infinite has already implanted within us an instinctive intuition, which is knowledge of good. Our whole results from our inner awakening. We have all had the experience of wanting to hide parts of ourselves, or maybe we've been told we were just too much. You know, too loud, too quiet, too tall, too skinny, too straight, too queer, too this, too that. You get the picture. As a result of too much, we try to fly just below the radar to hide or erase key parts of ourselves. Or we slip into the habit of apologizing for being who we are. I believe our own authentic expression is what the world needs now more than ever. Coming alive, as Howard Thurman advises in the quote above, can look different for each of us. It may be applying for that new job, writing that book, stepping into that new relationship. It may be letting go of things that don't serve us or engaging in activities and experiences, joy and passion in us. A funny thing happens when we are willing to be our authentic, unapologetic, and uncompromising selves. We open the door for others to do the same. Can you imagine a world where everyone is free to operate on the level of their most authentic expressions, a world of where everyone is able to come alive? No more apologizing, no more hiding, no more playing small. This is me, and this is all of us. And our affirmation today, take this with me. I ask myself, what makes me come alive? And then I step into the answer. Now, normally we would have another musical selection, and we've got
Wherever there is need, love will find a way. There is a space in my heart where I find the truth. I find me and you, a truth beyond what you may see now. But when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love and welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. Be who you are and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. See when new eyes allow and unfold. Embrace and let go. Trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love. Welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. And be who you are. Let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. Love is welcome here. Breathe in and out. Slowly feel all that's around you. And all that you feel, and all that you know, let it go. Welcome to love, and welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. And be who you are, and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. Yeah, when we unite. Oh, 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 oh. We unite. Yeah, yeah, when we unite. Oh, yeah, yeah. Break it down, guys and gals. You are welcome here. Love is welcome here. Peace is welcome. You are. Now, if you'd like to sing along, it goes, you are welcome. You are welcome here. Love is welcome. Peace is welcome here. You are welcome here.
Well, we all love us some John Stringer, don't we? Yay, John. So many of us have had here. John has come here many times. We've all been in the room and he's done that song for us, and it's just wonderful. And last night, Robin and Connie were with John and Kathy and some others at what's it called again? At Eddie's Attic down in Atlanta, Decatur, having a wonderful musical event. So I know this is wonderful for all of you to hear. So if we have John in the future, we'll let you know so you can enjoy him in person. We love him. So guess what? Guess what? Everybody, are you ready? Here he is. Woohoo! You just missed yourself, John. We just played your video. And I was just saying that if you missed John, don't ever miss him again. And here he comes. Yay. We are excited to have you both in with us. Great to see you both again. I'll have to ask you about the fireplace later. Okay. Now, this morning, I have to tell you, more excitement. We have Reverend Robin White with us. Woohoo! Reverend White's coming to us all the way from Florida, has driven up here just to be with us. Of course, she did sneak in a little trip to see John, but we'll forgive her for that. We understand. And this morning, she's going to bring us a wonderful message. And if you don't know who she is, please check her out. She is the poolside pastor. And she's done a wonderful, wonderful things from the swimming pool at her home in Florida. So when she says she's a poolside pastor, she truly, literally means it. She's an award-winning publisher. She's the author of 4 books, whose work has been widely anthologized and is included in the July-August issue of Poetry magazine. She won the Lambda Literary Award, the Chicago Literary Award, and is a CUNY Writer of Color alum. Her 5th book, and she told me a little while ago how to say this, but I may ask her again. Metatonia. Sophrosine, and Makarios is due this fall, and she's going to give this all to you again without my Reverend Robin is committed to building communities while helping others tell their stories. She's a Master's of Metaphysics candidate at the University of Sedona, where she will also receive her PhD. She's ordained by the International Metaphysical Ministries, and there is so much that she has done in her life. I printed it out, and it took 3 pages. Therefore, if you want to know it all, come and see me. I'll make a copy because it'll take you a while. But we want to welcome her. We are absolutely thrilled to have her with us. And I know you're all going to love her as much as we do. So, Reverend Robin, welcome.
Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, this just feels like home. And y'all have been just so beautiful and so welcoming and so embracing. And I'm so very grateful, which is my natural state of being. So I just
just want to just take a moment and just get us all centered. Thank you, Cheryl, for your love invitation. And thank you, Sandy, for your introduction. We can all just take one deep cleansing breath. Let's do that again. And this time, just inhale the love and the joy and the peace of our being. And exhale that back into the room. And one more time. I have so much that I want to share and so little time. And so I always warn people that although I was raised in Catholicism, I come out of a tradition of Southern Baptist Black ministers. So if you have somewhere to go, I apologize. We're going to be here for a little while. My pathway to ministry was very interesting. It's kind of the way that most of my life goes. It's very circuitous. I started out wanting to be a priest, and then they said I couldn't do that, so that was a problem. I was studying at Gordon Conwell, getting my Master's of Divinity to become a Baptist minister, when somebody introduced me to New Thought. It was a wrap. I went back to school this week. Nothing they said made sense anymore. And so that was my pathway to metaphysics, and that was just about 32 years ago. So it's been a very interesting route. What's been really interesting most, though, is that I need to share this because I need folks to. I am one of 17 children. Yeah, what? Yeah. So three families, big blended, loving group of people. And I'm the linchpin. I'm the person who's connected through all five of the parents to all 17 of us. When I was an infant, I was adopted away from my mother, who had been in foster care most of her life because my grandmother had died in childbirth. And I did not find her until I was 46, some 16 years ago. And it was everything that you could possibly imagine it to be, like completely out of a Hallmark movie. It was absolutely exquisite. Found my mom, my dad, my aunts and uncles, an array of cousins, brothers and sisters, and I now have 103 nieces, nephews, great nieces and nephews. And when I say 103, I mean there's 103 of them. It's a really amazing thing when you think about it, because all of us were raised pretty close to one another. My birth siblings were raised about a half a mile from where I lived. We never crossed paths because my parents sent me off to private school in the suburbs. So we would have gone to school together, but we didn't. The interesting thing about all of this is out of each of the three families, the Whites, the Biggs, and the Youngs, the Young is my birth family, there's one metaphysician in each family. And I thought, you've got to be kidding me. Like, how does this happen? I didn't realize this, of course, until I found my birth family and we started talking, and I'm the metaphysician in that group. And my step or half brother from the Biggs family is a metaphysician. And my sister that I grew up with, who is the least likely person to be a metaphysician, is a metaphysician. I mean, what's the likelihood of that happening? The thing is that, we all end up where we're going to be in the ways that we end up where we're going to be. And we're all who we are because of this wonderful experiment that we're having called life, right? We're these divine beings having this sometimes very human experience, right? And what we decide to do with it, or how we decide to use it, or what it's going to become, is up to us. My brother, Tony, God bless, he's 3 months younger than I am. He made his transition to Ancestor back in January of 2019. But he used to say to me all the time, Robin, you are the gift. I'd be like, oh, thanks. But he said it to me all the time. And later I found out he said it to all my other siblings too, so. But what does that mean? I mean, I really had to stop and think about this. You are the gift. You are the gift. What a wonderful, look, he's smiling. I said, you are the gift, and he starts smiling. Look at this, right? What a wonderful thing to hear. What a powerful thing to hear. Because it's like, out of all the people that are in the world, you are the gift. That's beautiful. But what does it really mean? I want to thank you, Cheryl, for talking about our true self, that inner self. The mind which we discover within us is the mind that governs everything. This is the thing itself, and we should recognize its simplicity, right? Ernest Holmes said that. The mind which we discover within us is the mind that governs everything. He also said, we are co-creators with the architect of the universe. Are we doing a good job? We are divine beings having a human experience. We are the infinite wisdom of the God mind. That's who we are. That's who we are. And as we walk through the world and we have these experiences, we go to concerts and laugh and cheer and celebrate John, who is awesome, and we laugh and we cheer and we celebrate each other for being there. And we have a great time and enjoy each other's company. We miss the people who aren't there. We're wondering where they are. We're doing our day where, for me, it meant driving 10 hours to get there. It was worth it. But in all of these experiences that we also have these wonderful challenges that come through. For me, it meant 7 years of recovering from car accidents and health conditions that I thought I would never overcome, and putting on a whole additional body to protect myself and to keep myself just a little bit distant from who I truly understood myself to be. I'm going to stand here and tell it. I lost 114 pounds, and I'm really proud of it. Thank you. There's still about another 100 to go before we find out who really is underneath here, but we're working on it, and I'm loving discovery. The point is that we go through these experiences wondering, are we enough? Am I enough? When I show up, am I going to be enough? Am I going to say the right things? If somebody invites me to a party, you know what? I was working all week long. I'm tired. I didn't get a gift. My hair isn't done. I smell. I got to take a shower. Gosh, it's so much. You know what? They're not going to miss me. There's going to be 50 people there, and I'd just be one more. What am I going to do anyways? I'm going to come in. I'm going to hold on to a drink and hold on my keys with one foot out the door. So I might as well not go. No one's going to miss me. The truth of the matter is that when we make the decision to show up, when we decide that it's important enough for us to be fully present in the moment as our authentic selves, the message this morning? When we show up in all of our authenticity, doesn't matter what your hair looks like. Doesn't matter that I weighed 478 pounds. None of that matters. What's important is that we show up. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter what gift I bring or what food I contribute to the potluck. What matters is that I'm here. What matters is that you're here. Why? Why does it matter? Does it matter because Sandy and I have a wonderful conversation? It was a wonderful conversation, no doubt. But it may not have been what she needed or I needed, but it may have been what Connie heard. It may have been what you saw when you walked in the door. It may have been what the children saw when they came in. That's what matters. We can come in naked as a jaybird. And in our minds, that's what we should be. We just need to come. We just need to show up. We just need to be. Because in being, we get to do what Matthew says in John 5:16. Let your light shine among men so they may see your good deeds and glorify the Father which is in heaven. Show up. Be here. Be fully present. Let your light shine, whatever that looks like. It may look like answering a call and saying, hey, you know what? I really enjoyed your walk on the beach. I really enjoyed what you had to say. I love watching your morning messages, Robin. Someday I'm going to come down to Florida. And so the conversation that pursued was, someday. Today's a good someday. Really? Now, Connie and I knew each other from Spiritual Living Center. We had done some poetry workshops together. We had read some poetry at service together. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Didn't know her very well, but she was following me on Facebook. And what she thought was, oh, beautiful, and it was. But what she was seeing was me trying to find my footing, myself learning to walk again, following a car accident, struggling to cross the sand on a beach with my cane, and every day praising God for this beautiful vision that I had in front of me, is water and sun and clouds. Sometimes you couldn't tell where the sky began and water ended. It's beautiful. And I would talk about that. To be honest, I was at the beginning teasing my friends back home and going, man, this commute, look at these 6 golf carts in front of me, traffic jam. Oh, you know. But that evolved into really understanding how much gratitude I could have for this beautiful experience that I had co-created as the co-creator with the architect of the universe. This beautiful expression that I had of life and just how wonderful it was that this is what I got to live, even if I couldn't walk. I could still see this, and I could still express it, and I could still tell people. And Connie was listening to me talk about this beautiful thing that I was holding on to so that I could just live my best life, even if it was on a cane, walking across the sand. Until one day I wasn't using the cane and I was walking across the sand, and I surprised myself. I was halfway from one pier to the other, and I went, wow, this is great. Crap, I gotta get back there. She came, and I'm telling you this because I told Connie this the other day. I'm standing here right now with all of you because of her. And the reason is that she followed her first mind and said, hey, I'm here visiting you, and I'm in this sacred group that I think I'm supposed to tell you about. And I know Connie. She's not a braggart. She's very understated. She's a brilliant mind. She's well read. She's very faithful. She's a good, solid person. And I love her dearly. And I'm so grateful that she's my friend. Telling me that for her was a big deal to her. It changed my life. It completely altered the trajectory or strengthened the trajectory of my life. Because in these sacred circles that I joined because of her, I learned my leadership, I learned my value, I learned my worth, I understood so much more about myself than I ever thought. And began to reach out and say, you know what? I love talking. Loquacious is my baby ghetto name, my ghetto baby name. I talk a lot. I really like it. Perfect job, by the way, if you're a person who talks a lot. Be a minister. People have to listen. But because she stepped out and showed up authentically as herself, no pretense, just came forward and said what she needed to say and did what she did, she was the gift that day. We all are the gifts. In every solitary moment, you are the gift. And there's not anything that you can do to orchestrate that. Nothing that you can do will orchestrate that. In fact, Isaiah, I'm not a really big Bible person, although it may seem like it at the moment, but Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, his writings are like the destructive nature between the destructive nature of, and there's one thing he got right. He said, a little one in 60:22, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in its time. So all that we do, whether we're the chairperson of the board of the church, if we are a PhD candidate and minister, recognizing Reverend Colette back there, thank you for being with us today. You're a child, young man there, you for being here. I love him. He's so awesome. There's not anything that you can do. You may think that you have the answer. I know exactly. Oh, listen, I know exactly. I'm a minister. My job is to counsel people. I'm getting my PhD in metaphysical pastoral counseling. It's great. It's wonderful. But there's not anything I can say or do that's going to change a person's mind or their direction. It's going to give them some information. They're going to make their own decisions. But the perfect timing of everything, God will hasten it. God is the one that decides what the perfect timing is. We get to plant seeds, and the seeds grow in their own time. Now, granted, we're a part of that divine expression. We are, God is. It's the same thing. We're one. I am you, you are me. Same thing. But in doing that, when I add my authenticity to the mix. And you come in seeking whatever it is that you need, the divine is there. Because the divine is where we are all the time. It's not like, you know what? I'm going to be in the world today and I'm not going to be divine. So, we're just going to put that over there and I'm going to be here. It doesn't work that way. We are always the divine. And even in those moments when we're facing challenges, even in those moments when we believe we've made missteps, even in those moments when things are just so fundamentally out of control and we gain hundreds of pounds and become something that doesn't look like who we think we're supposed to look like, the divine is still with us, and the divine is at work, and the divine is using every single solitary experience that we have to help us and to move us and to shape us and to help us grow. And in doing that is delivering beautiful examples to those of us who are around us, to people who need to see our walk, to people who need to hear our message, to people who just need to walk into a room and see somebody who looks like them and know that all things are possible. I am the gift, and I finally figured it out. That yes, I am the gift. I'm the gift every single day. Some folks, I'm the gift that keeps on giving, even when they'd like it to stop. We all have purpose. Sometimes we see the vision and we ignore it because our ego, our human understanding that's edging God out, tells us that we don't have to pay attention to that. Don't listen to that. That's you thinking that. That's not God. God wouldn't say that. Especially, I don't know about the rest of you, but I was raised Catholic. If God's talking to me about anything, I need to go talk to a priest and do some penance. That's what I was taught. And it's taken a very long time to undo that thinking. A lot of us have stories and narratives that are not congruent with what the divine knows and sees and understands for each of us. So I want you to do something right now. I want you to hold up your hands and I want you to wrap them around yourself tightly and say your name and say, I am the gift. You're going to do this 3 times. Robin, I am the gift. Robin, I am the gift. Robin, I am the gift. Give yourself an extra squeeze. Feels good. Know this in your heart of hearts. Know this, that this is who you are. This is who you are from the moment you wake up until the moment you wake up, because you're that when you're sleeping. That never changes. And no matter what it is that you're going through, and let me say this. There have been moments in my life when I made decisions that at one time I thought were an error, but now I understand that they're always part of the divine plan for my life. But there was a point in time when I was so despondent and so distraught that I got a bottle of wine, got a nice hot bathtub, got in it, grabbed a bunch of pills and decided, I'm done. I'm done. And I almost was, except for one thing. The divine in me said, pick up the phone and call Fulani. And I did, and she was a nurse, and she lived down the street, and she got the EMTs there fast enough that they were able to pump my stomach, resuscitate me, and send me off to be locked up for a month so I could spend some time in conscious meditation and developing some insight about what I needed to be. Somebody in this room needs to hear this today. Whatever it is that you're going through, know that in time it'll be revealed the reasons why. And it's important that you just keep moving through it, that you keep getting through it, that whatever it is that you think is trauma and tragedy for revelation, because I'll tell you, 31 years ago, half of a lifetime ago, when I did that act, I never imagined standing here. And my lifetime, graciously, because I needed to know, has not been about wondering, gosh, you know, I would have missed out on so much. Instead, it's been about how many people would have missed out on what it was that I was supposed to bring to them as the gift that I am in their lives. I want you to understand that whatever it is, or you think it may be, know that more. It's so much more. And that somebody is benefiting from your presence. Your presence is a present to someone. You are the gift. Thank you. I do want to add a thing. See, this is where the Baptist minister shows up. Two things, actually. Well, three. Okay, a lot. I have been asked by Sandy to talk about one of my upcoming visits. I'll be here quite a bit this year, I'm grateful to say, and I'm looking forward to joining you. I'm teaching a class here that I invite all of you to come participate in called Right Relationship, WRIDE. And part of my mission in this is to help people heal and help us take a look at these circumstances in our lives, these challenges that we face, that for us we're holding on as trauma, that we're holding on as the mistakes that we made and the things that we regret and the hurts that we're holding on to, and understand the metaphysical reasons behind them. And so I'm going to invite us over a 6-week period to take a look at some of the teachings of Holmes and Abraham Hicks and the Fillmores, amongst others, and look at these experiences from a metaphysical perspective. And we're going to write them, and we're going to write them in partnership with somebody in our community that we don't know well. And over the 6 weeks, I'm hoping that as we do our healing together, that we develop some lifelong relationships, friendships that we can hold on to, and that in doing so, we can strengthen our communities here. Because our churches are dwindling in numbers in a lot of places, and we have such powerful, loving energy in these places, in these spaces. And I really want folks to know that you're here, that they're welcome here, that this is a place for them, and it's a place of wholeness and healing for each of us. So that's number one. Number two, I do have my children's book. This is the beginning of a series of metaphysical children's books. It's a little irreverent because it was written by me. But this young child in this book has lots of questions, and they're left open-ended so that you can share with your children the way that you understand the divine to be. So I'm going to leave a signed copy here for this community, for your children. And I have additional copies if people would like to purchase them. And I'm very proud of this. I've been writing for 50-something years, and this is the first time that I've had my work in a national poetry magazine. This is the oldest national poetry magazine in the country. So it's quite an honor, and I'm really grateful. So if you get a chance, check it out. There is a reading of me doing this poem on their website beginning in July at the poetryfoundation.org. And I think I covered everything. Did I cover everything, Sandy? All right. Peace and blessings. I love you today and always.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, into the sweetest kind of life. So get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, every dream I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing my life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Oh, get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, into the sweetest kind of life. So get ready, my soul. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love. I choose the sweetest kind of love. So get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Every time that I hear that, I cry. It's just beautiful. So hang in there with me, everybody. Now we're coming to the part of our service called Conscious Giving. And I think we have been given to today, haven't we? Reverend Robin, you are certainly the gift. Thank you. It was beautiful, beautiful. Now is the time for conscious giving to our community. Money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It is the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. We have 3 ways here at CSL West Georgia. You can put cash or a check in the envelope found in your bulletin. You can donate online by accessing your personal Breeze account using the Breeze mobile app on your phone. You can also donate electronically with your phone by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze account, please put an online giving card in the collection plate to acknowledge your contribution. If you didn't pick one up at the door, you can get one from the usher. Now, as one consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the giving comes back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, and the gift comes back to me tenfold.
Joyfully I give, joyfully I give, giving from my heart and from my soul. And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly throughout my life, our community, and our world. Announcements. Next week, we get to have Reverend Merle back. Yay! We love Reverend Merle. We're delighted that he's able to come all the way up from SLCA and be with us. He is on the ministerial staff now down at SLCA, so we'll welcome him back. And Reverend Robin will be back with us in July. She'll be here on July 28th. I know I'm jumping the gun, but you'll hear it every week because I know we're going to be excited to have her back. And something I do want to talk about is the class that she's going to give. You know, I'm a class junkie. I love classes. And the one that she's giving, it's going to start in September. September 15th is our target date at this point. You'll hear more about it as we go along, but I want you all to start thinking now. Plan your fall around her class. We'll start, the first class will be in person, and she'll be here to deliver it, and we'll all go through it together. Then we'll Zoom because she's going back to the beach and be our poolside pastor. And we'll do it on Zoom for the next 4 weeks. And then the last week, which will be a celebration, we're going to have her back, and we will do the celebratory end of the class together here in our center. So we are very, very excited. As you can tell, this is not someone that you want to miss, ever. So please start planning and know that you're going to hear about this for the next several months. So our next visit will be July 28th, so put it on your calendar. If any of you would like to have a prayer treatment, we can have that here in the sanctuary. Shauna is here with us today, along with the baby. And her children. Sean is our practitioner, and she'd be happy to hold a prayer service with you in our office. Dorothea is also a practitioner and helps with helping all of you. If you would like to leave a card, you can put it in the box that we have over here on the table and fill out the card of what it is that you need some help with. And on Mondays at 1 o'clock, Shauna and Dorothea get together and they do the prayers. So know that you will always, always be taken care of. Visitors, we have some visitors today. Yay, welcome. We have a packet that we hope you will take home with you and enjoy. And if you have any questions about anything, please come ask any of us. We're here to help you with any of that. And remember, we're on social media. Are y'all looking at us on Facebook? Please join us on everything that we are on, and we are on everything. So please pay attention to what we're doing. Now, if you all would join me in doing our closing affirmation, and then we will all join in a circle in the middle of the sanctuary and finish with the peace song. Thank you all for coming and being with us today. We go forth today knowing that we are God's blessing in the world. Only good comes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is.
Yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. The Spirit is our creator. Wonderful.